Hi, I'm Kim Stanley Robinson, and I am the author of Red Moon, a novel coming out soon from Orbit Books. The novel follows just a few characters this time. A Chinese internet star who's gone to the moon to do feng shui on the moon. Also a young American computer expert and a Chinese political leader who he falls in with. China is in a period of national pride. They have a very vigorous space program, and they have a government that can decide to do something very quickly. And in my novel, I postulate that they take over the South Pole, and all the other countries going to the North Pole shortly thereafter. The two poles are about equivalent. They have permanent light, and then also there's water in the craters up there. Because the sun never shines in the craters at the North and South Pole, it never gets blown away by photons, and you have millions of cubic meters of water ready to be put to human use. A base would probably use crater walls and try to dig in. Another interesting spot for humans on the moon are lunar tunnels. These tunnels could be way bigger than the equivalent lava tunnels on Earth. Pretty big tunnels, and that means you don't have to do so much digging. Seal them off so that air is held in them, and inflating a shelter like a big balloon that will hold the air inside and not blow up. Then you would have a place to stay. You would be in spacesuits on the surface, and you would be living underground most of the time, usually under 30 feet of rock to stop the galactic radiation. And then when solar flares hit, you get intense doses of radiation, could kill you. To get to the moon, well, it's just about the same as in Apollo. You have to get to a certain speed to leave the Earth's gravity field. That speed will get you to the moon in 3 days. When you're on the moon and you look back to the Earth, it would be about 4 times wider and about 13 times the size of the moon. The moon is tidally locked to Earth. It rotates 1 rotation per month, so the same side's always facing the Earth. On that side, the Earth would not go up and down. It would stick in one spot in the sky. You'd either be seeing full Earth or crescent Earth or a dark Earth. So you could tell time by looking up at the Earth. On the far side, you never see Earth at all. And then there's a kind of a magical zone. They call it the libration zone. The moon is rocking slightly. Galileo said it's like a man turning his face side to side while shaving. He may be the first person to have noticed libration. That also would be an interesting zone, a kind of a feng shui magic zone where you get Earth rising and setting, which doesn't happen on 90% of the moon's surface. The moon is governed by the Outer Space Treaty. It's based on the Antarctic Treaty. No nation claims land as their territory, but there's also the interesting problem of private interests. Private interests might get there before government groups. There's a race to the moon going on right now. I myself am in favor of space and the moon being of the people, by the people, and for the people. That it be a public project that we all own together as a kind of commons. To my mind, the more public, the better.